Hi, I'm Captain Mike.
And I'm Captain Brian.
We're part of the Waterways in Paradise team, powered and anchored by Keller Williams Realty. And today we're out here, Brian, we're water direct for sure. We got the Gulf of America behind us. We got water all around, but I don't think this is exactly a building lot. Do you agree?
It's a beautiful space, but I don't think we're going to build here, but there are other options.
Correct. I mean, we're just out on one of the many islands you can get to by boat, once you end up buying waterfront property down here. But, there's a lot of information in the MLS, but not enough information really to complete the package when you're talking about waterfront property. And we always like to fill in those blanks.
I would agree, Mike, because there's so much to consider when you're dealing with waterfront property. You've talked about it before with uh, bridge heights, whether the property is direct access, indirect access, those sort of things.
It depends on the size boat you want, the depth of the going out to the canal, you got to bring in the seawall people to make sure the seawall's okay, the lift's okay, and things like that. But yeah, there's a lot more to consider that doesn't just jump out at you.
And you're looking also at the capacity of the lift. Maybe you want to do a lot of offshore boating out here in the Gulf of America, or you want to run down to the Keys occasionally. You're going to want a larger vessel, and you're going to know what's the capacity on that lift. What's the depth of those canals? What's my bridge heights? That sort of thing.
And you know what? As you know, a lot of our friends already do have it. We have more than one boat. We have a big boat, a little boat, and then we even have some kayaks or jet skis. We call that, triple crown, whatever you want to call it. I mean, some people have it all. So you got to make sure they have the water frontage to be able to have as many boats or toys, water sport toys they want,
And we want to make sure for our team that we get the information that we need so that we can help them make the best decision the first time around.
Absolutely. And the other thing is, we've been doing this for a long time, and I've always lived on the water since we moved down here over 19 years ago. But the one thing is, waterfront property definitely looks different from the water than it does from the land. So once you narrow it down, your choices, we always like to put our buyers on the boat, show them what that property looks like from the water. So they really can make that final determination for themselves.
Then they truly get a feel for that, quote, waterfront property.
Correct. And if we're selling the property, we're listing the property, we've got all those bases covered also, because we always make sure that the buyer or the buyer's agent knows exactly what's going on when it comes, if we're the listing agent.
Correct. Local knowledge.
So just a little information today, but anyway, everybody have a great day. This is Captain Mike.
And I'm Captain Brian.
And we're out.